Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the OSCP journey. Today's episode is gonna be an easy Linux machine which called Shocker. We're gonna use and exploit the Shellshock exploit. So let's just get started. I'm gonna start HackTheBox. Then here gonna bring my machine. Host is up. Gonna add that into the etc hosts and run rust scan against that. Then in map, as usual, to the ports that we have here. 2222 probably is gonna be SSH. Here we have web interface. Here is the web interface. I always have T1 ready. Press refresh and that's it. So don't bug me. We don't see anything unusual. We only have web, thus we need to use GoBuster or DearBuster. However, in this case, GoBuster, if we didn't specify the exact thing that we are searching for the CGI, we need either to provide the file extension or the full path. That's why it's easier to use DearBuster in this case. Nutshell, I'm gonna use here user share word lists and DearBuster medium select list, make it faster, remove be recursive. Here we see immediately the cgi-bin. However, I have I have omitted the be recursive. Let's close that. Let's move into here, cgi-bin. So in case of the cgi-bin, I don't have permission to do that. Okay, let's go back to the not Ghostbuster, to the DearBuster T1. I'm gonna go faster, but be recursive. Why do I stay here? Let's try that again. Share word lists. I'm not used to interfaces because I use Linux as my main. Here is the CGI. So it searches within icons. So inside the CGI, let me try to do that manually. Would have user dot sh, I believe. Yep. So instead of just waiting, after a while, you would see here within DearBuster, I mean this file. So let's check the file together instead of wasting the time. Here we see just an uptime test script. So most of the time when you have time and updating and you see cgi-bin, so that's a red flag, which means the machine or the box is vulnerable to Shellshock. So there are several ways to exploit that. Let's move into here. I'm gonna make directory, call that shock, set into shock. So there are several ways to do that. First of all through MSF, but we won't use that since we are preparing ourselves for the OSCP. That's why we can use this code, SearchSploit. There are several codes that could work with this as well. However, I'm gonna use this exact one because I've tried that. To use that, I'm gonna say Python 2, and I'm gonna provide this Python, and here is the syntax. So we need to provide the payload. I'm gonna reverse our host. Let me grab our IB and take this IB, and let's put everything all together. So the payload is gonna be reverse. The R host is the machine that we are attacking. L host is gonna be us, and the L port is gonna be, let's say, 4444 as usual. So here we see pages. So we need to specify the vulnerable page or pages that we are gonna attack. If we didn't, then it's gonna try by default the pages. So just to save time, I'm gonna provide pages, cgi-bin, and the shell that we're gonna attack. So voila, we are here. However, there is other way to do the same thing, which is, oops, we can run Burp Suite. Okay, let's get back to here. And next, start Burp. So let's intercept. So here everything is seems fine. Let's forward that, and let's try to reach our cgi-bin. So and send that to repeater. So here we see forbidden. We cannot reach that. We don't have access. Then after using the parser, we noticed that we have user.sh, I believe it was called. I have fish memory. So yeah, here we see the exact same thing. So in Shellshock, we can exploit the machine manually through changing the user agent. So instead, we will remove this and we can add this code. So basically, this code is exploiting the machine through using this exact syntax, which was a variable thing in Apache. It would execute this. I don't know if I can zoom in. No, I cannot. And here it's gonna execute your command, so we can get a reverse shell, and using our IB and the port, we can get a reverse shell. However, don't forget you need to change the get into the user sh to be successful. This is the second way. However, we have our access, our shell already through the first way. Let's try to uh, elevate our privileges. So usually I would run always sudo l, and here we see Perl. We can run sudo user bin Perl, and either we can oops. Okay, so either we can make like a reverse connection or do something, or we can just run user bin. Oopsie. We can, let me get, do I have that here? No, I don't. We can get a PTY, but I don't want, I want just to finish that as fast as possible. I would say then execute this command. I need to get a bin sh at least, and Okay. But I haven't said that I need that. Let me try that again. Sudo user bin perl execute bin sh, not bash. And we wait a little bit. Now we are root. So let's check. We are here. Let's change into root. Here is the root. Let's submit that and change into home. cd shelly cat user.text, and here is our flag. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to watch this playlist or this video that YouTube recommends you, and good luck with your journey.